Okay, we're on the candle problem. This is kind of an interesting problem because it's the inverse of the plant. If you have two different plants and you take care of them and you feed them, they might grow at different rates, but they're going to have these uphill slopes. If you have two candles and you're using them, the height of the candle will decrease over time until eventually it's zero. You've used the whole candle. And they could decrease at different rates. Maybe you've got one bigger candle and one smaller candle. The height of the candle would depend on the volume of wax being burned, the rate of the change of the height of the candle over time, that is. So if we're imagining we're a stick figure walking, we'd be going downhill on both of these. And so we're expecting a negative slope when we calculate these. The 12-inch candle, I'm giving the answers first in case you got them right and you don't need to read or listen to the rest of this. Negative 2.4 inches per hour for the 12-inch candle and negative 1.33 inches per hour for the candle that starts with an 8-inch height. Okay. For the 12-inch candle, interesting spelling of candle there, the rate of change, the slope, I'm going to have to pick 2 points, and this is a nice point for sure. I know that's 0, 12. This is not a good point. That's not a good point. That's not a good point. No, no, no. Oh, that's so close to being a good point, but it's not really on the intersection. But way down here is good. That's good. That's 5, 0. And so I'm going to use those 2 points, and I'm going to start up here and recognize that I'm going from 12 inches to 0 inches. So that's a change of negative 12 inches. The height of the candle decreased by 12 inches if I'm going from this point to this point, because it's 0 inches at this point. It's completely burned down to 0. The time, however, has increased from 0 hours to 5 hours, so that's an increase of positive 5 hours. And 12 divided by 5 is 2 2/5, so 2.4. But a negative divided by positive is negative, so negative 2.4 inches per hour. The candle that starts with a height of 8 inches, that's a good point to use. Rate of change for the 8-inch candle. I could start at this point, and I'm looking for another point. That's a good point right there. Why not? I mean, I could go to this point down here, but that point's good. I'm just going to use those two. The candle's height decreased from 8 to 4, so it decreased by 4 inches. And over the course of time from 0 hours to 3 hours, which is a change of positive 3 hours. And 4/3 is 1 1/3. I know 1/3 is 0.3 repeating. Negative divided by positive is negative. So when you're looking at the answer choices, first of all, the negative 2.4 was down here somewhere, I hope. If I did it right, there it is, negative 2.4 inches per hour. Negative 1.3 repeating. You notice here that they decided to round it to the hundredths place, but that's it right there. Negative 1.33 inches per hour for the 8-inch candle.